Hi friends, thanks for joining me. I'm Miss Annie, and today we are going to be talking about conflict. So what is conflict? What do you think it is? Sometimes people think conflict is when you're fighting or you're arguing, but that's actually not true. Conflict can cause fighting or arguing, but it's actually a disagreement. So is conflict good or is it bad? What are your thoughts? So conflict is neither good nor bad. It just happens. It's part of life. And when conflict gets worse, we say it's escalating. When conflict gets better, it means we are de-escalating. And so there are 5 different rules or expectations for solving conflict. The first one is we find out what the problem is. The second one is we attack the problem, not the person. So if we want to go down the slide first, we don't push that person to the side and then go down the slide. That's not going to be attacking the problem, that's attacking the person. Third, we want to listen to one another. Fourth, we want to care about one another's feelings. And fifth, and most importantly, we want to remember that we are responsible for what we say and what we do. So we're not responsible for what other people say or do. We are responsible for what we say and do. Okay? So today, what I want you to do is I would love for you to go to the video Handling Everyday Conflict, and I'll post a link to it. And when you get back, you can pause this video, and when you get back, then unpause, and then we'll talk about it. Okay? And what we are going to be talking about is compromising. When you get back. So take a minute, go and watch that video, and then we'll talk about it. Alright, so you've come back. Tell me what you thought about the video. Tell me how they were handling conflict, how they weren't handling conflict, and what your thoughts are about it. One thing that we want to talk about today is compromising. So, what is compromise? What do you think? Let me know. People compromise when they agree to make concessions or meet in the middle. Neither person gets exactly what they want, but each gets some of what they want. It's often necessary to compromise when two people have a difference of opinion on how something should be done, or what they each want to do. If you can learn this skill, it will help you get along better with others. Okay. So I have some examples, and I want you to let me know what or how these kiddos can work out a compromise. Okay. So one person says, "I need that crayon." The other person says, "That's the color I want to use now." So what are some examples that you could give to me about how they could compromise? The next one is, "There's hardly any cereal left in the box." The other person says, "We both need to eat breakfast." So I'm sure some of you have come to this dilemma where there's a certain cereal that you want and you and another sibling want it and there's like not enough. So what do you do? The third example, "I want to watch Monster Mountain." "I want to watch the football game." Another conflict. So what could we do during that conflict to make a compromise? So take a minute, think about your thoughts, write them down, let me know, and then we'll talk about it. Okay? So take a minute and pause the video, and then we'll talk about it. So the first example, "I need that crayon, and that's the color I want to use now." Some compromising would be like, I'll use it and then you can use it. Okay? Or you could break the crayon in half and then both of you get to use the color. The second example, where there's hardly any cereal left, but they both need to eat breakfast, you could split the cereal, and you both might only get a little bit of cereal, but you both get the cereal. Someone could decide that they will have another cereal or something else to eat, or you could both have the cereal and then both have something else to eat. I want to watch Monster Mountain, and I want to watch the football game. So, in that kind of situation, it's going to be a little hard. You can choose, maybe you guys have multiple TVs, so maybe you can watch it on different devices, right? Or maybe you only have one TV. And so maybe the person that watches the football game goes first because it's live and it's not recorded. But Monster Mountain is recorded. Maybe it's something like that. Or you get to watch 30 minutes and then I get to watch 30 minutes. Something in that way to compromise. So that's kind of the gist of my thoughts of what in those situations what you can do with compromising. What are your thoughts? So the takeaway for this month is making sure when you are involved in a conflict, so this can be a disagreement of any kind, take a minute to stop, take a breath, think about what the problem is, think about how you are feeling right at this moment, and think about what you need to do to attack the problem so you resolve it. And that is what I want you to do for the remainder of the month. Okay? And let me know how it goes and tell me how things are going for you. Alright, and as always, be strong, be brave, be kind. Love you. Bye.